know the red, knowing the man that can hold a 40-pound bag. Okay, so this is why it's unique. I made the bag specifically so it would have durability, and it's 100% cowhide. It's the real thing. No fillers, no plastic, 100% cowhide. And I also line the bag with the best quality material, the strongest material that I can find, and for also beauty. The same way I do with the wallets. The wallets are silk, quite beautiful. The bags are also lined.
And the key word I'd like to tell everybody is durability. It's going to last. It's not something that's going to fall apart. I mean, this is going to last a long, long time. This is not something that's cheaply made. This is handmade. The craftsmanship is wonderful. And you're going to have this bag forever, as long as forever is. But these are truly three people that truly have gifts to give back, not only to the community, but to people as well. And Sonny, I wanted to know what difference do you think that you can make in a community through your bake shop, since all of us eat a lot of junk sometimes in the community?
Right. I think there's a great growing trend towards wanting to eat better food. But I think that one of the issues is that most people don't know either where to get it or how to get it beyond just their local farmer's market. A lot of times we go back to what we're comfortable with, so we might make the same dish over and over again. I've been very blessed to have traveled a lot in my years, and my mother owns a travel agency. My father used to work for United growing up, so we did a lot of traveling. And what that allowed me to appreciate was the different cultures in this world and what they can offer us. I think as much as we have a lot of different cultures in this country, there's not a lot of sharing, it seems. You can go to an Indian restaurant, and that's awesome. You can go to a Chinese restaurant. You can go to an Ethiopian restaurant. But what I'd like to do is take the really great local, authentic street food, for example, bring it here, and again use our local ingredients to kind of modernize it, update it a little bit, make it really healthy, but really, really tasty. And I want to be able to introduce our community to what's around us, but right here.
That's right. Area. And most of the stuff that we eat is chemically based. It's not good for us.
Right.
So I wanted to tell you guys, go to Uyu Bake Shop when it comes out. It's going to bless a lot of people. It's going to help you to get healthy. And you're not just eating oil-based food that's going to make you sick and tired, but this stuff is going to feed you and fill you up naturally, because it's some organic ingredients and she uses some other healthy ingredients. But this is a bake shop that she really loves the community and she loves what she does. And I just wanted to ask you guys real quick, if God gave you a vision at all, what is one of the visions that God gave to you specifically? Because when you want to be used by God and you want to make an impact in the community, what is it something that God laid upon your heart to do? And even if it's just a stitch in a bag, what is it? What is the vision?
In the Word of the Lord, He teaches us that our bodies are a living temple that houses the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
And that we are to be good stewards over our bodies.
Right.
And so we need to be conscious over what we put into our bodies. And so the vision that God gave me is that taking care of the body. How can we take care of the body? And the vision is that He wanted us to also be conscious of what we put in it and how to relax and come out of being styrofoamed, microwave generation, and to return to that time with God.
And what I love about her ingredients, I just wanted to say quick, is that it feeds your body. It's not just chemical ingredients. And real quick, I just wanted to know your quick vision.
We look for good quality. And to have good quality, we need craftsmen that can create good quality products.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to training other men and women to be craftspeople who can help me create a beautiful product so we can all enjoy.
Wonderful. And Sunny?
One of my passions is volunteering, and that's actually what brought me here to the New York, New Jersey area, is that I'm originally from California, born and raised, and when September 11 happened, my first reaction was, what can I do? And what I believe something that I can bring is just whatever it is that I do, that I want to be able to not only pay it forward, but to be able to give back. then I'm hoping that someone else will see that and be positively influenced. And I think that everyone collectively can make a difference, one person at a time, one day at a time, and now one muffin at a time.
That's great. Well, I'd like to thank all of my guests. I'd like to thank Sonny Chang, Donald Jordan, and Pastor Betty.
Thank you.
And we thank you for coming here with us as it's your season. And I just want to leave one thing with you, Matthew 6:33. Commit your works to the Lord, and your plans will be established. If you put God first in everything you do and seek His face, His will, and ask for His guidance and direction, only then will we aspire to greatness, because it will only be under God's direction and guidance, and it will be God that will bring out the best in us. So I thank you for coming to see us. Have a blessed day. God bless you. Jesus loves you, and so do we. Have a good one.
Welcome to It's Your Season, and today is a special show. We are truly blessed to have these three talented young people here today. I would like to start off by saying the show is going to be interesting for our public. Mr. Eric, matter of fact, can you all tell me what you'll each do? Can you, Mr. Eric?
My name is Eric Cooper. I'm out of Trenton, New Jersey. I actually work at an optical retail place, and I'm a writer for the comic and novel industry.
Mr. Sean?
Oh, and thanks for having me on. My name is Sean Aline. I'm a Philadelphia-based artist out of West Philly, full-time freelancer, and helping Eric with his project on Night Seeker right now.
West Philly's in the house. Young lady,
Hello, my name is Renee Marie. I am a part-time actress, model, full-time student studying to be a teacher.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, can you each tell me, what do you guys do? Eric, tell me more about what you do, please.
Well, I write on the side while I'm working full-time, but the writing that I do is novel form based, but also working with some comic books as well and other writers in the area. But it's just networking writers and artists together as one, doing something that we call a caption novel. A caption novel is a novel that is mainly text, but it has an image in each chapter as you go along in the book. And that's what qualifies as a caption novel, something that we're releasing to the media. And it's something that we're working on hard on a lot of books right now.
Sean?
Yeah, I'm a full-time comic book artist / illustrator. Comic books is my primary goal and specialty right now, but I try to do a little bit of everything. As long as it's art, from the time I was young, I was drawing, whether it's tattoos, logos, whatever it is, as long as it's art inclined, that's what I love to do, and that's, thankfully I've been blessed to be able to do it full-time right now, so.
That's a blessing. And Renee, tell me more about yourself here.
Well, right now I'm doing a lot of modeling at comic book conventions, which is actually how I met Eric and got to work on the Night Seeker project, which is the whole thing that ties us all in together. I met him in 2003 at the San Diego Con. So I started modeling for a comic book artist, Louis Small Jr., back when I was 18, and that's how I started going to the comic book conventions and being in that whole scene. So right now I'm looking to really work wholeheartedly on this project because I really believe in this project. I see it's finally starting to go big places. We recorded the audio book, which was a whole lot of fun, and we're getting ready to do the trailer so that we can pitch it for film, and I can't wait to do that.
I wanted to ask you something. Is it difficult being in this type of environment, comic books and things that you guys do? Any one of you guys can answer that question.
Well, I mean, mainly for us, it's just a passion that we have. I love science fiction, I like comic books, but I'm really a big movie buff. But the thing is, I find that there's not enough ethnic diversity in the industry, so that's why I stepped to the plate and started producing my own work. And with these great artists and writers I work with, and actors and actresses, it's a great thing to do.
I think the only the difficult part comes in, whereas I think from young, comic books it's such a niche market, especially within the fantasy realm. So you from young, you either like it or you don't, and you get caught up in that and the love of it. But I think a lot of people forget that it's also a business, and that's the most difficult part. Realizing that you have to handle yourself like a business person, and sometimes you might have to make hard decisions, or it might be long sleepless nights where you know me and Eric sometimes we're on the phone a lot of times sending emails and stuff, like making sure that certain things are right and just fine tuning everything, and that's the end result. That's leading up to the end result then of what we want to accomplish. So it is a business.
Yeah, it is a business. What about you?
I think that it only becomes difficult when you begin believing what other people dictate to you about yourself.
That's right.
And I think that it's easy when you have strength in yourself, you believe in yourself, and you know for yourself that this is what I want and I can do this, so I'm going to. And that's just it. And that's where I'm at.
Well, it's interesting. He's a movie buff. I'm a movie buff myself. I understand what you're talking about. You have to be CEO of your business, and I understand what you're talking about because there are people who are player haters. They don't understand that it takes a lot of work and a lot of things to do to get you to this point. Yeah. Another question I would like to ask, any one of you guys can answer this question. When you go out there, do you feel like my wife and I, we enjoy what we do? Do you get that excitement when you start a project and it's finished? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's what keeps it lively. Either that you have, even like I was saying, it is a business, you still can't forget the love of why you're staying up late. Otherwise you suck the soul out of it, and you start regurgitating the same stuff that you might see in the industry that that's garbage, and then you turn around, you do the same thing. But there's nothing better than being able to see a project from start to finish and check it off and like, I did it, it's done. And better yet, hopefully presenting it to the client and hopefully they like it. That's the best part for me.
Well, for me, for writing the first novel for Night Seeker was, I was going through depression part of my life, and every time I would pick up that book, I said, and sometimes I cried trying to do it because it was revealing more about myself, and I just hated myself a little bit. But someone kept on telling me, pick up that book, finish what you started, and that's one of the sayings for Night Seekers: finish what you start. But I stayed up late at night. I did what I had to do. But when a project was done and finished, it was like, okay, that was a rush. Okay, what's the next one? Because I'm constantly always in that creative phase. I always want to keep on going at it because I could bring up something new, something different that no one's done before. And that's being a creator, something that's going to originate something different for the public to see and something that you're going to cherish yourself.
Renee, what about yourself?
I think that if you don't have a passion for what you're doing, stop. If you don't have a passion for it, you're not using your gifts, you're not using your talents, and that's not what you're supposed to be doing. The reason I'm working on this project is because I do feel that passion for it. There are lots of projects that I could do and don't because I'm just like, I just don't feel that. But I feel that passion for this project. I feel that passion for acting and poetry. I'm also a poet. So I feel that passion when I go into it, so I know I'm moving in the right direction.
Well, I agree with you guys 100% because you have to have the passion and the love what you do. You see, other people don't understand that. When you start to get into that, it feels good, and like you said, you get a little bit down on yourself, but see, God is the number one finisher of everything that you do. And I realize that what I'm doing and what my wife and I are doing is that we are just servants. And we want to be able to give our best, just like you talked about your gifts and talents. They can be given away, if you don't use them. I really believe in that. And what I want to say to you guys is that I don't want either one of you guys to never give up, because we do need more of you guys. We need more. We need to see more people who's doing something positive. We need more. I'm tired of seeing people that they saying that there's no positive role models out there, because the people that's under you guys, they're looking up to you. And just like vice versa, So I want you to keep on hanging in there, each and every one of you guys. And I thank God that you are here, because I know you came long distance, long distance. But that's okay, because God is in the finishing business, and He does things on His time, not our time. So I just want to say to you guys, I'm very blessed that you're here. There's one more question I would like to ask you guys. And it's this. If you are, say for instance, when you do go to the next level, what what type of things would you want to do if you happen to have a big business that God would bless you with? Let's start with the young lady first, because we kept on walking.
I was about to say,
I don't necessarily think that I will be having a business. But I know the gifts and talents that I were given. I'm very artistically inclined in all areas, but also I believe that the gift that